everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 7 of the Denver Broncos franchise here on Madden NFL 23. Yes, we're here live in week 7 against the New York Jets. Now some of you guys are probably wondering, wait a sec, the next match was supposed to be the Chargers, and that is true, but something happened with my Chargers file. I played the game and then it corrupted and I couldn't record or edit it, so I had to throw that one away, and we lost that game. So I'm just going to show you the box score now. We lost 38-24 to the Los Angeles Chargers. They are the real deal. They are 5-1, and we have dropped down to 3-3. So a little bit of a 2-for-1 in this episode. You get this past week, and then you get this week against the New York Jets, who is our next opponent. They are 2-4. And we are now 3-3. Russell Wilson did not have a good game. More multi-interception games. That has just been a problem for us. Meanwhile, here are your players of the week. Baker Mayfield and Philly's just killing it since being released and signed by the Eagles. Bridgewater has taken over the job in Miami with 5 touchdowns. So a couple of quarterback changes have worked out for the better. This week we played the 2-4 Jets, and this is a game that we kind of need. The Jets haven't been the best team, but Zach Wilson is playing a pretty solid year. This is a team you can't sleep on. They're very young, and they got some players on all levels. It's just they haven't fully reached yet, but we'll have to see if we can knock off the Jets. We've lost 2 straight, haven't looked good. In the meantime, the offense has kind of been floundering, so this is a chance to kind of right those wrongs. Zach Wilson, the second-year man at BYU, will head for the Jets offense. Their only other superstar on this team is right tackle Mekhi Becton out of Louisville, who is a superstar in the making, very good in the run game. Still needs to mature a little bit at the passing game level, but I'm sure he'll get there. We also have a breakout wide receiver chance in the Chargers game. We had one player who actually did very good at catching the football, and this breakout chance is for none other than Courtland Sutton, our top wide receiver. He needs 3 touchdowns or 150 yards receiving. He is star dev, currently our number 1 target. And I've been thinking that we don't really have a true number 1. Yes, Courtland Sutton is good, and he signed the big money contract, but is he really worth it? This is a game to show that, yes, indeed he is. So if we can get Sutton to 150, he will be a superstar. I won't force it, but if it happens, it happens. Jets won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so it means the Broncos will start off here in a week number 7. We are live here as KJ Hamler takes out to the 19. Had another kick return touchdown last week, but that is where the Denver offense will start the field. Here comes Russell Wilson, who has not looked good at all these past couple of weeks. Those interceptions have really ballooned. 6 touchdowns on the season, 11 interceptions, 1,500 yards. Russell Wilson needs to turn those down in order for us to be successful. Broncos will start off in the run game to Melvin Gordon, who's got a crease left side. And Gordon will get hit down hard at the 36-yard line, but a rip-off of 16 on the opening drive. Next play, Javonte Williams checks in the backfield. He's the deep back, and he gets the carry. On his first carry, he bounces off a couple of defenders and picks up a first down of his own. So back-to-back first downs for 2 different carriers. Gordon and Williams getting involved early. Williams stays in the ball game here, but this time is Wilson keeping the football, so a third different player running the football today. The Broncos think they can have some success in the run game against New York, and you're showing that early. 2nd and 8, first pass though. Wilson flushed outside the pocket, barely gets this one out of bounds for a throwaway, and quickly now is 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. Wilson drops back to throw, fires left side, has Tim Patrick, who has a first down and a little bit more. Tim Patrick gets the first out to the 35. He's going to have a little bit more of an increased role in offense because this week in practice, Jerry Jeudy had turf toe, and he will miss this game. So Tim Patrick and KJ Hamler are going to step up in his place. 1st and 10, pass out to the rookie tight end Dulich, who gets 7. Now 2nd and 3. Wilson drops in the pocket, gets hit as he throws. That one falls harmlessly to the turf. But now again, 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. They're going to go with another keeper for Wilson, and he doesn't get to the marker. He is marked a yard shy. Sauce Gardner came down and made the play, but Denver's going to go for it. 2 tight ends here, getting aggressive early. They snap it. Full out blitz from the Jets, but it's a quick pass to Albert Okwuegbunam, who gets the first down. Jets brought the house, but the Broncos counter with a nice quick pass, and the drive stays alive. Next play, handoff. Williams finds some space right side. Tackle down at the 8-yard line. He stays in the game here. 2 tight ends set. Wilson drops back to throw to the corner of the end zone, and he has a man. Touchdown, Broncos. It's Courtland Sutton with a great catch. Got the 2 feet down, and the Denver Broncos offense looked really good here on the opening drive, something that we needed. Perfectly thrown ball for Sutton, who drags both those feet in. So the Broncos start off with a touchdown of their own. Here come the New York Jets, led by second-year man Zach Wilson at BYU, who's looked very good this year. 1,700 yards, 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception on the season. Did a very good job of taking care of the football. They'll start off their own 25-yard line here. Wilson back to pass on the first play. He's going to get it short, and this is going to be a big gain of 20. Who would have thought that was a gain of 20 for Elijah Moore? Broke a lot of tackles there on the crossing pattern. Now to the 45. Quick pass out to the right. That's the tight end CJ Uzomah, who maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Second 10. Now they go back to the ground game. This is Michael Carter getting the carry. Their starting running back is hurt today, so we will see a lot more Michael Carter in his replace. And now 3rd and 7. Wilson with pressure in his face. Gets a pass beautifully downfield. That one is caught. What a throw by Zach Wilson to the number 10 overall pick, Garrett Wilson, who has a first down out to the 18. Now Zach Wilson again, 1st and 10. Another pass. This time it is checked down short. So makes it now 2nd and 4. From the 12, Wilson, another crossing pattern. This is CJ Uzomah again, who gets him down to the 1. And just like that, the Jets knocking on the doorstep. They've ringed 3 tight ends, but they're going to throw it. Wilson with pressure gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. CJ Uzomah scores for the Jets. And just like that, New York burns down the field and gets 7 of their own. We're tied back up at 7 apiece. So the other Broncos have to respond. The other Wilson, Russell Wilson this time, with a quick throw to KJ Hamler, who sprints forward for a gain of 16. And just like that, Broncos back in Jet territory. Next play, handoff Melvin Gordon. He's going to be met in the hole, but he's going to pick up maybe 3. Make it 2nd and 7. He stays in the ball game. Wilson back to the air. He's going to look left side, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by the Jets. It's just not a good read for Russell Wilson. Davis with the turnover forced, just sat down right in the zone, and Wilson threw it to the wrong man. That's interception number 12 already on the season. So now the Jets back with the football at their own 35-yard line. Here's Carter getting stuffed, maybe got 1 yard. Next play, a flip forward to Garrett Wilson, who's going to break a couple tackles, stay on his feet somehow, and Wilson is out to the 49-yard line. Just sloppy tackling today by this Broncos defense. That's another huge chunk of yardage for the Jets. Their offense firing all cylinders. Is now 1st and 10. Another pass out to Uzomah, who is wide open. Not sure what Josie Jewell was doing there. Next play, they're going to get Elijah Moore on the sweep, who jukes out a defender. And Elijah Moore races forward inside the 20 in the red zone. This is just a quick and agile Jets offense. You just got to watch out, because they could take any play for a huge chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 inside a minute of the first quarter. This is a dump-off pass to Elijah Moore, who runs forward for a gain of 11. Now goal to go for the Jets. They hand off to Carter, who's going to fall into the end zone for a touchdown. The Jets get another one, and just like that, they make the turnover costly, get 7 points out of it, and now 14-7. As the Broncos will get the football back. KJ Hamler back to return. He's going to take this one out of the end zone. He's been very dangerous this year. But he coughs up the football. The ball's on the ground. Gets kicked way to the left and is picked up by the Jets. Another turnover for the Denver Broncos. KJ Hamler lost the football. The Jets take over to begin the second quarter. And they're already at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. Handoff Carter up the middle. He's stuffed at the 1. Next play, they go to the fullback, who punches his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bawden, that's fullback for the Jets, scores. And that's 2 turnovers and 2 touchdowns for the Jets. They now have a 14-point lead, so the Broncos need to turn it around. They cannot keep having these turnovers. That's a nice pass out to Sutton, though, who gets him to the 47. Next play, handoff to Gordon up the middle. He jukes his way to the right, gets into plus territory. 2nd and 5. Russell Wilson, pressure right in his face. He is taken down. Did not get picked up. Nobody put a man on him. Now it's quickly 3rd and 10 for this Broncos offense. Wilson needs to keep the drive alive. Throws it right side. He has Albert Okwuegbunam with him. He gets away from the defense inside Jet territory once more to the 35-yard line. Another 3rd down conversion for the Denver Broncos today. But on the next play, they're actually going to go backwards. False starts on that right side of the offensive line. So now the Broncos face 1st and 15. They got 2 tight ends. They're going to try to stretch it out here with Javonte Williams. Get him barreling outside. And he does pick up 7, so he gets the yardage back. 2nd and 8, tight formation. Handoff Gordon back in. He's not going to get anywhere as he gets maybe back to the line. Now it's 3rd and 8. Broncos will have to go back to the air. Wilson throws it right side. Has Albert Okwuegbunam again. This time tighter coverage by Sauce Gardner. But Albert still converts the first down on 3rd down. So this drive stays alive for Denver. This is Javonte Williams who's going to get driven backwards. 2nd and 10. Gordon checks into the ball game, but Wilson's going back to the air. Throws it left side. Has Sutton again. Had Gardner all over him, but Sutton able to rear it in. And now his goal to go for the Broncos at the 6-yard line. Wilson back to pass again. Doesn't see anybody open. He's going to get flushed outside the pocket. And he's just going to try to keep this one. And he might have picked up a yard. The Broncos will try it again. This time they're going to hand it off to Williams. And Williams up the middle will find his way in the end zone. A touchdown for the Broncos. Javonte Williams punches it into the end zone. The Broncos have cut this Jets lead in half. Now 21-14. Next drive for the Jets results in a punt away. So the Broncos do get a stop. Now they have a chance to tie the ball game up as it's KJ Hamler, the deep man, who makes a nice spin move, and he's going to have some speed, and he gets away from the Jets punt return team inside of the 45 of their own. Nice return back for KJ Hamler, just so dynamic with the football. So good starting field position for the Broncos. They're going to go to a draw play to Gordon, who does have the first down. Melvin Gordon, pickup of about 14. It's been a good game on the ground for Denver. Next play, they might as well go back to Gordon. This time it's more covered up nicely, and the Jets will stuff him behind the line. Good defense that time. Now 2nd and 11. Wilson back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws left side. Has Sutton. Sutton wide open. Gets to the 24, and yes, he has had a good day so far today. Cortland Sutton is getting open. He's got Denver out at 24. Quick RPO for Russell. Sees KJ Hamler. Fires a strike. Pick up 7. 2nd and 4 now from the 17. Russell Wilson starting to find a little bit of a groove here. He's going to hand off to Gordon. He's going to get close to the marker, but he is going to be denied inches short. 3rd and inches. Broncos are actually going to throw for it. Wilson tries to get outside the pocket, but can't. Gets brought down for a sack. Thought he had it with his legs. Instead, it was Quinnen Williams and company who bring him down. So the Denver Broncos will kick 3, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Jets with the 21-17 lead here. Their own 40-yard line, trying to put some more points. They do get the ball at half, so a nice chance to double dip for this Jets offense. 2nd and 6, floater left side. This one is tipped. It is right in the hands of K'Wan Williams, but he doesn't come down with it. Big missed opportunity for this Denver defense. The next play, a screen pass, gets the first down. So we'll see if that drop comes back to haunt Denver, as that's a nice first down on the screen to keep the drive alive for New York. Still a minute 20 left to go in the first. Pressure brought by Denver, gets picked up. Instead, it's a check down pass, and it's to the sticks. About a minute left to go. Jets use their first timeout, 2nd and inches. Wilson pump fakes, check down across the middle again, and the Broncos are just giving the middle of the field, and the Jets will just burn another timeout. After they've used their final timeout, now 15 seconds to go at the 15-yard line. Wilson takes a shot to the end zone. He has a man open. Touchdown, Jets. It's Elijah Moore who has the touchdown, and New York runs a perfect 2-minute drill. They extend their lead back now to 11 points. Will the Jets pull off their 3rd win of the season, or will the Broncos finally break this losing streak? We'll find out in the second half. So we're starting to get into the midpoint of the NFL season. This time the Broncos don't have a primetime game, so we actually will take a look at some of the scores around the league. Starting off in Las Vegas, the Raiders up on the Texans 28-14. Carr 4 first half touchdown passes, including 2 to Demarcus Robinson, while the Texans still looking to try to find their first win of the season. Then out in LA, the Chargers hosting the Seahawks, and the Chargers up 21-3. They could be the team to beat this year in a stacked AFC. 2 first half touchdown runs for Austin Eckler, while Jimmy Garoppolo's tenure in Seattle is not off to the best start. Then finally, down in the desert, the Cardinals hosting the New Orleans Saints. It is 21-18. The Saints were able to pull off the win. They've improved to 5-2, while the Cardinals lose, and they're now 2-5. Maybe they should have kept that study film session in the contract for Kyler Murray. Back to our ball game here, 28-17 for the Jets as we get back into the second half of this one, as Wilson starts this drive with a throw. That one is complete. That's already the 25th throw of the day for Zach Wilson. Did not expect the Jets offense to come out here and throw the football like they have, and not only throw the football, but throw it efficiently. There's another first down throw out to the right side. Wilson, they're trusting his arm today, and it's paying off. How about the next play? Another first and 10 throw. This is Elijah Moore who picks up about 9. And there's actually an injured Jet on the field. It's George Fant. Next play, though, 2nd and 1. They are going to go back to the ground this time. And Carter is going to have it right side. He's going to pick up 3 and a first down. Only his 8th carry of the day. And he's been the primary running back today. I don't think we've seen another one. Another 1st and 10 throw for Zach Wilson. He actually steps up and keeps it and slides down just shy of the sticks. Nice 9-yard pickup for Wilson. He's shown a lot of poise today. His second one. This one is batted around, and this one was almost intercepted. A dangerous pass by Wilson Rise. I say that. Luckily, that one was incomplete. Now 3rd and 1. This one is not incomplete. This one is picked off. Ronald Darby finally secures one, and the Broncos defense has finally gotten a turnover. Interception by Ronald Darby. They pick off Zach Wilson, and now the Broncos have it on their own 41-yard line. They're going to start their drive with a run to Gordon, who's had a good first half. He doesn't get nothing but 3 there. 2nd and 7. Going to go back to Gordon again on the draw play up the middle. He gets them closer, and another 3rd and short. It's 3rd and 3. Wilson checks it down to Gordon. He will pick up the first down of the pass game. So just like that, Gordon with 3 touches moves the chains for the Broncos. Next play, Javonte Williams is going to check in, gives Gordon a breather. Broncos have pretty evenly split the carries today. We've seen a lot of Gordon, and we've seen a lot of Javonte Williams today. Trying to more of an even split, and I think it's worked out in the run game. As here's Gordon with a huge gash up the middle. Gets tackled down at the 20, but hold on a second. There is a penalty. It is going to be holding on the offense. At least it was on Cortland Sutton, though, so we do get a first down, just not as big of a first down. Instead, we're at the 33-yard line where they'll go back to Gordon. He has another lane up the middle, and Gordon just says, I'm just going to do it again. A run gets him down to the 18. Gordon, 8 carries, 82 yards today. Phenomenal showing for him. Now at the 18-yard line in the red zone, go back to Gordon, tries to spin away from the defense. This time doesn't work out as he gets a gain of 2. How about we go back to him? 2nd and 8. Gordon again, and the defense is all over it. C.J. Mosley was there. And now 3rd and 7. Broncos are going to be forced to throw. Wilson in the pocket, throws it to the end zone, to the corner. This one is broken up, batted down, and the Broncos will kick 3 off the interception. So it's now 28-20, and it's a 1-possession game. Jets with an 8-point lead. So how do they respond after the interception? Well, 2nd and 8. Here's a quick check down pass. That's not going to get it to the marker. Instead, now it's 3rd and 3, and it's actually going to be 3rd and 8. Mekhi Becton didn't know the snap count. He jumped. And that is a big false start for the Jets. As now it's 3rd and long. Broncos another chance to get off the field and get the football back. Wilson in the pocket is going to throw it right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Johnson. It's a foot race, and he's going to find the end zone. Pick 6 for the Broncos. Wilson makes a huge mistake off of his back foot. Tried to force it, and Jamar Johnson was right there with the interception. You can see just errant throw. Uzomah was double covered, and now the Broncos are a 2-point conversion away from tying it. They're going to trust Gordon with it, and he's going to have the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. It's all tied up. 28 apiece. The Broncos have brought it back, and we're back to square one here. 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's been all Denver here in the 2nd half. So after 2 straight interceptions, Zach Wilson, he's had the poise to stay in this one. That's a nice 5-yard gain. Next play off his back foot again. That's another ill-advised throw, but it gets 2 this time. And now 3rd and 3. They do connect outside to Michael Carter, so nice catch, Zach Wilson. 3 straight completions trying to find that groove back. He's got the offense at midfield. They're going to trust Carter now on the ground. He tries to cut it back, but runs into a defender after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. This time Carter finds his way through, bounces off a couple, but it's a hard only gain of 1 again. And now it's 3rd and 9. Wilson flushed out of the pocket. Johnson's giving chase, and now Jamar Johnson has a sack. Brings down Wilson, brought the blitz, and that's a 4th and 15 punt away, and that's going to take us to the final quarter of play. We're all tied up at 28 apiece, and Denver has the football. They're at midfield. This is the first play at midfield. Is going to get one from Williams. 2nd and 9 now. Wilson in the pocket. He's got pressure, but he stays in it and finds Sutton downfield. Beautiful throw by Russell Wilson to let the play develop, and he gets it to Cortland Sutton with a huge gain. Now out to the 22-yard line. Next play, Wilson finds Hamler across the middle. KJ Hamler will use that speed and turn it into a first down gain of 11. And they are at the 11. Next play, Wilson to throw again. Has a man, KJ Hamler, again at the 2. Hamler stepping up in the replace of Judy. Today's looked pretty good. And then on 2nd and 1, a touchdown run. This time, Melvin Gordon's going to find the end zone. And the Broncos, once again, have themselves a lead. First time since the 1st quarter they've taken a lead. It's now 35-28. So the Jets playing from behind again. How do they respond? 1st and 10, tried to get it downfield. Elijah Moore, that one is dropped. Now Handoff to Carter, right side. He's got a little bit of a crease, and this is going to help. Gain of about 7 for Michael Carter makes it a 3rd and 4. Jets, they come split backfield. Wilson going to step up. Doesn't have anywhere to go with it. He's going to try to keep it, and he's going to get hit at the marker, but he's going to stay on his feet, and they're going to mark him a yard short. The refs don't give him the first down, and now the Jets come to the line, try to get the Broncos to jump, and they jump themselves. So it's going to be a punt away for the New York Jets. I think Zach Wilson, got the first down, but they didn't give it to him. Anyways, it's Denver football as there's a crossing pattern to KJ Hamler again. And this time Melvin Gordon is shaken up on the play. He would be okay in a week-to-week injury, but he will miss the rest of this game. Still, though, 1st and 10. Wilson rolls outside the pocket, fires downfield for Albert Okwuegbunam, and it's tipped around into the hands of C.J. Mosley. So ball don't lie. Jets get the football back after another interception. Not entirely sure what Albert Okwuegbunam was here. Wilson was outside the pocket trying to hit him. Instead, right as Wilson threw it, that was the perfect time Albert thought to cut upfield. And then after an unfortunate tip drill, ends up right in the hands for the Jets. So I can't really pin that one too much on Russell Wilson, but another interception nonetheless. That's now 13 on the season. Jets now back with the football. There's a quick pass to Corey Davis. Haven't seen his name a lot. We've seen this guy's name, though, Mekhi Becton, for the same penalty. Another false start on the superstar right tackle. So he negates that 5-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 10 for the Jets. Zach Wilson throws it right side, has Uzomah for a first down, and he's hard to bring down. Uzomah's had a heck of a game. We've had a hard time covering tight ends today, and C.J. Uzomah has not, deciphered that philosophy. Hard time covering tight ends this season. My apologies. 2nd and 2 now. Wilson in the gun, tight formation, everybody in tight, but it's going to be a throw out of it, of course. And Wilson throws it left side. He has his man, Elijah Moore, who breaks the tackle, and he races forward inside the 15, down at the 11. That's just hard to bring down. These Jets receivers are. So now 1st and 10, 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Wilson fires right side. This one he has a man. He fumbles it, though. Coughs up the football. It's picked up by Denver in a huge turnover. Garrett Wilson fumbles the football. The Broncos get it back at their own 8-yard line. And with 5 minutes left to go, got to be careful, though. You're on your own doorstep as Wilson throws this one. This one is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Wilson's going to throw it again. He's going to try to motion to his left, and he's going to be brought down. And this is a safety in the end zone. Russell Wilson goes down, and just like that, this ball game's not over. It's still now a 5-point game here for the Jets. They have the football with 5 minutes to go. So the Jets defense comes up huge, makes up for the Jets offense turnover. And now Zach Wilson has a chance to drive his team down the field and retake the lead of potentially this ball game. 1st and 10, handoff to Carter. Only gets 1. The Broncos' run defense has looked very good in the spare attempts they've had. 2nd and 8, here's a pass to Elijah Moore. He might have got close to the sticks, but there is a flag down, and it doesn't matter anyway. A first down regardless on roughing the passer against Randy Gregory's. Had a couple of those this year. He's been good job applying pressure. Just needs to know when to hold up. So a new set of downs now for Zach Wilson, who gets outside the pocket, squeezes his way through the line, picks up a gain of 7. And once more, it's going to be a false start for the Jets offense. Moving backwards, the 3rd one today. So now instead of 2nd and 3, it's 2nd and 8. Zach Wilson to throw again, fires left side, has a man at the sticks, says I don't care. It's now 3rd and inches, I'll do it with my arm, as he is at 347 passing yards today. 3rd inch is a big play here for the Jets. They bring in 2 tight ends. Broncos bring a blitz. Instead, they counter with a quick pass to C.J. Uzomah, who is mismatched against Bradley Chubb. That is a mismatch all day. Now the Jets in the red zone underneath 3 minutes. This is a huge chance for the Jets. Wilson in the pocket, starting to collapse. Moves to his right, going to keep it himself, and he's going to tuck it, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson with his legs. What a day this young man is having, and the Jets again have a lead. They're going to go for 2, try to make it a field goal game, and they do connect. C.J. Uzomah, who is wide open with the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 3-point lead, and the Broncos have to do a 2-minute drill of their own. They're at their own 40, or at the 44 of the Jets. They do only need a field goal here, but 90 seconds. They're roughly in field goal range. But Wilson's going to throw it left side for Tim Patrick. The Broncos still have plenty of time to play with. They can go down and get a touchdown. Next play, Wilson fires left side, has a man. That is Cortland Sutton with a beautiful catch. Inside a minute to go, set with a big time grab at the 13, and the Broncos are on the doorstep of the end zone. Next play, tries to float it for Patrick. That one was batted down. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson back to throw again. Right side, this one is broken up. Got a hand on it. And now it's 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. They need just a field goal, but they take a shot to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Courtland Sutton with another touchdown grab, his 2nd of the day, and with 46 seconds to go, the Broncos score a touchdown. They take the lead, and it's a 4-point lead. So the Jets, they need a touchdown to win it. There's a timeout after the first catch. 31 seconds to go. Jets still have 2 of them. Zach Wilson left side. He has Uzoma. That's a nice catch, but they got to burn another timeout. Stays in bounds. Now throwing 46. 25 seconds left to go. Wilson short again across the middle to Garrett Wilson. Sometimes you're going to have to start taking shots, especially now. No timeouts. Only 20 seconds, so you can't complete a pass in bounds. Wilson, he's going to take his first shot to the end zone. This one's lobbed, and this one is broken up. There were 3 Jets there. That was a chance to convert it. Now 3rd and 2. This could be the last play. They're going to set up for a Hail Mary. Zach Wilson letting it develop. Everybody's already in the end zone. Not sure why he hasn't let it rip. And instead he gets hit down and fumbles the football. Bradley Chubb with it. And that is just going to stamp the exclamation point on this victory. The Broncos come back and win it, not in convincing or clean fashion, but a win is regardless. Final score, Broncos 42, Jets 38, and what turned into a thriller down the stretch in Denver. Good win for the Broncos. They snapped their losing streak. They get above 500 now to 4-3 on the season, while the Jets, they drop to 2-5. I thought we played pretty good. The first interception, that was my fault. I just misread the defense, tried to force it. But the second one, I mean, come on. Right when I throw it to Albert, he cuts up field, and then a tip drill ends up into the hands of the defender. Those I can't really stop. Now, breakout challenge. Remember Courtland Sutton? He did get it. Superstar dev now for Courtland Sutton. That is a huge turn of events for us. Now, he's still only at 85, but he is going to progress a lot faster now, and he could evolve into a top receiver like he's been paid to be. So I have a lot more faith in Courtland Sutton after this game. Big win for the Broncos. Big game for Courtland Sutton all around. Here are your scores in Week 7 around the NFL. Take a look at our 3 spotlight games. Starting off with this one, the Ravens beat the Browns 35-30. Brissett did not look good. Quarterback Deshaun Watson is serving his suspension for the rest of the year. He lost his appeal, and now he's got to sit out the rest of the season. The Ravens also, they're the last undefeated team in the NFL, so I talked about the Chargers earlier. The Ravens are actually the team to beat. Speaking of teams to beat, how about the opposite? The Texans, who are winless, lost this game 52-14 to the Raiders. 5 interceptions for Davis Mills. This has been a very ugly season for the Texans. They are the worst team in the league, and they could be well on the way to their number 1 pick. We'll see what they do with that. Finally, what was a more supposed to be evenly contested ball game, the Chiefs beat the 49ers 27-7. The story of this one was the debut of Kareem Hunt in San Francisco. He was traded, got his wish out of Cleveland, demanded a trade. We'll touch on it in just a second, but his debut did not go in a win. The Chiefs walk away victorious. But Kareem Hunt is now a 49er of the Browns. They got Jason Verrett and a future 1-6 in return. So I think that's a pretty good coup for Kareem Hunt. 49ers trying to make a push for the playoffs. So we'll have to see if he can help. Here are your players of the week. Jamar Johnson got it for us with this pick six and sack. We saw Derek Carr throw for his 4 touchdowns. Jeremy Chin had an interception, pick six as well for Carolina. And then Aaron Rodgers of the Packers threw 300 yards and 3 touchdowns to get NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Next up, we have a road matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not a road matchup to Jacksonville, though. We are going across the pond to the UK and Wembley Stadium. This is going to be a fun matchup. We get to play overseas in the morning against the Jacksonville Jaguar squad, who is 4-3. But kind of like the Jets, this is a team you don't want to sleep on. They have a young quarterback, second-year quarterback as well, former number 1 overall pick in Trevor Lawrence. They have a couple of playmakers on defense in Griffin and Josh Allen, and they have a superstar lineman in Brandon Scherf. So Jaguars, I think, will play a lot like the Jets. We had to come back and beat the Jets, so I don't know if we can do that against the Jaguars. They are a little bit better, so it's going to be a little bit more of a tightly contested ball game, but I do think we should win this one. Hopefully continue and build a winning streak. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching and being patient with the series as I flip-flop, but it is back in full effect. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.